Ay, 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 cantar no llore, porque cantando se alegran cielitos lindos los corazones. Wepa! Welcome to a sad episode of Viva Los Bills. I'm your sad host, Buffalo Will, joined by a sad or maybe sadder co-host cousin Vinny.
Super sad.
Yo, this stinks. It
I'm
stinks.
sad. I'm sad with the cape. Super sad.
I don't know if I'm sad. I'm not sad, actually. I'm angry. I'm angry. Not sad. Angry on how we lost that game. That's if I look crazy, it's because my other computer just crashed. So I'm going to have to go on to this one. I'm going to look at the camera. Hopefully, I don't look like a nut just to see if anybody's chiming in. Uh, I'm mad, dude. I'm mad. I'm so mad. I just
Uh, I'm more. I'm not that much mad. I'm much more. I'm sad, man. I'm sad because we have the squad to do it, and it's just a stupid. We'll talk about it, in the middle of the show. But I'm just a little upset at the coaching decisions, and but you know what? I don't drink a lot.
go ahead.
We drink every week. We show what we drink. We try to promote some drinks, what are good and what not. So I'm gonna go ahead and I guess drink my sorrow away for this weekend. Ain't
Yep.
no sunshine till September. That's true, Jason. You're right about that, man.
Oh,
Um,
okay. There you go. I gotta put that up.
7 more months we got to wait, sit and talk and look at see what we do in drafting and what trades and who's gonna get dropped and who's gonna coaching decisions. So we got a long 7 months to go. But anyway, this is my drink for this week. It's made from dogfish head. It's a blueberry shrub vodka soda. I had tried this before. I'm gonna try it on the show again. Give you my rating on it. It's vodka soda. Let me see. Actually, really, 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 really good. So I'm gonna give this one. It's 7% alcohol. It's pretty strong. You can taste it. Good blueberry flavor, good fizz. I give it a 4.1. What you got over there, Will?
Okay. So I went a little different. I don't have beer. Like I said, sometimes I'll look at my other thing there. I went with a sake. Taiku
Sake.
sake. Why? Because it's sake that the Bills are out of the playoffs.
With the
I thought I'm gonna do like you were the other day, you know, doing some shots, or I'll just sip on some sake here. You know, I think sake is acquired taste. We
yes,
bought
sir.
this
I've
because,
never been crazy about sake.
and you're usually supposed to drink it warm. We bought this for a Halloween. My girl found this punch. Actually, it was like a sangria made with sake, wine, and there might have been one other thing there. I think whiskey, maybe. I don't remember, but it was really good. So, to all the Bills fans, Mafia Nation, Viva Los Bills fans, everybody out there, till sad to say next year.
Till next year. Till next year. We'll be all right. We're gonna be all right.
Oh, that sucky hit you strong.
We still got Josh Allen. Still got
Yeah,
hope.
listen, I was looking real quick at our salary cap next year. Let's see if the league
Nine
raises
million.
the salary cap because right now I think we're minus 1 million.
-1. I thought we were like 9 million.
Well, I don't know. According to Sports Track, I think we're messed up. Uh, what's it
I know
called?
there's like 16 or 22 free agents.
I have a. I had the list. Like I said, my computer crashed, but I'll
Yeah.
look it up. All right, let's talk about what we don't want to talk about. Let's talk about this game. I mean, we were texting each other back and forth. I mean, go ahead. What do you like? We'll hit off. What did you not like about this game, or what did you see? Besides, we won't even talk about the ending yet. Let's talk about the
Okay.
first half of the game.
All right. I mean, it's hard because in my opinion, it's one of the best NFL playoff games I've ever seen. Not because I'm biased, because it's the Bills, but it was if you were truly a football fan, it was an awesome game to watch. Take yourself out of the equation. We got a dog in the hunt, but besides that, just looking at it as a football perspective, I thought it was one of the best football games that I've ever seen in my life. It was a really good game. Now, getting back to being a fan of the Buffalo Bills, I didn't like some of the play calling in the beginning of the first half offensively. I was kind of perplexed that we actually try to build our pass rushing through the draft with two number one draft picks, pretty much to bolster that pass rush.
Mhm.
And I didn't even hardly see them in the game. We didn't hardly get any pressure on Mahomes, and that to me is the ticket to beat him. That's the blueprint that Brady and them did. You know what I mean? They just attacked, got sacks. I believe we only got 2 sacks and a couple of hurries. The dude, I got to give him props. I got to give Mahomes props. He scrambled a lot. Go ahead, man.
The hurries, we did hurry him. I mean, the one guy who seemed to be, well, I'd say 2.
Who,
Addison. But he couldn't get to him. It was like, where was the middle lineman? I mean, I can't say that because Oliver, he pressured him too, but they couldn't get to him. But they forced him out. But like, I'll let you finish. But at one point, I was like, where is Star Latulier even playing? I'm like, Harrison Phillips, I think I could look up their stats, but I was like, damn, dude, Rousseau had 1 tackle. Boogie had 3. Not just.
But they were hardly in there.
And F.A. was in there too. But you go ahead and then we'll bounce off.
Yeah, man. It's a lot to dissect, man. It's a lot of, emotional stuff because, like I said, I thought we went through the draft to bolster our pass rush to be able to beat Mahomes. That's what the whole focus on getting Rousseau and Boogie Basham was, to get around the edge and pressure, and Lutilla.
Well, there you hold on. He's coming back. There you go. You're back.
We had a healthy squad, there's really no excuse in terms of the last couple minutes on the comeback and everything. Everything was it was great play calling, aggressive there, because it was like no choice. But we got away from the run. I believe after the third quarter, we started, pass heavy again. I know you want to interject every time you put your hand on the
Yeah. One thing.
But anyway,
go ahead. You were talking about like the rush. Mario Addison was in there. I mean,
he couldn't tackle them.
Not even him. Jerry Hughes. Jerry Hughes was in there a lot, and not even 1 tackle. It was driving me crazy. I was like, yo, why is Hughes in there so much? And don't get me wrong. I love all our players. I love Hughes, whatever, but he wasn't producing. I like that they had F.A. in there. And one of the biggest plays was that 34-yard run. And if you noticed, they tackled F.A. F.A. turned around and they pulled him down. You saw it. Well, I mean, we saw it watching it. I mean, the commentators didn't say nothing. Tony Romo didn't say nothing. But there was a huge holding there. They pulled him down. No call.
And now that you say that, the Chiefs' offensive linemen were tackling better than our whole defense. Our defense missed tackles. Matt Milano didn't look good. Edmonds, he bad angles again. I mean, it's like the same repeat of last year. 13 seconds. Here we go. All right, we come back. We take the lead. We take the lead in the fourth quarter with 13 seconds left. A lot of people are complaining about, hey, man, why kick it in the end zone? I want to hear your opinion on it. But my opinion is I kind of agreed it at the time. At the moment, I agreed with it, kicking deep, because if you really look at what happened against Tennessee in '99, there was, 7 or 8 seconds left, and we squib kicked it, and they wound up producing the Music City Miracle.
Yeah, and they didn't have a Tyreek Hill on that.
And they didn't have a Tyreek Hill. So I kind of understood where they were coming from for kicking it deep. But what I did not like was them getting away from what made them a number one defense, playing man coverage or at least bump and run. If at least if they bump the wide receivers or take 2-3 seconds off.
Yeah.
But to do what they did and go in that prevent defense and give the middle up and give that seam route available for them, all they needed was 2 passes in 13 seconds to get in field goal range. And then the rest. The coin flip, which we could get into that with overtime rules also. I personally would like the college football rules. This stuff that just happened to us, it really stings because Josh Allen didn't even have an opportunity to get on the field. So that's pretty much my take.
All right, I'll go over for a few things because I think why we lost? Bad coaching. Bad coaching. And it was a little bit all around. And the players get some of this too because, like you said, we had a lot of missed tackles. A lot of missed tackles. Everybody's trying to put that pop. You have to wrap. Put the pop, fine, wrap them up. A lot of missed tackles. The first thing that drove me crazy was McDermott. I think it was the first quarter, first quarter still. They're in the red zone, 1st and 14 on our 14-yard line, ready to drive. This is one of the hottest teams in the league, and they get a penalty. You decline it. Now
you decline the penalty, yeah.
And at this point, I thought it was like for 3rd down. No, they were moving on to 2nd down in our red zone. Why are you not pushing them back? At least 5 yards. Yes, I understand you trust our defense. Now, keep that in mind. You trust our defense. All right? You don't take the penalty, which is dumb. Push them back to the 19-yard line, one of the top offenses in the league against the top defense. Great. Let's try to stop them. I'm not saying we would have stopped them from scoring a touchdown. Maybe we would have held them to a field goal. Who knows? Now, that happened twice during the year, remember? He didn't take it. The one team drove, scored a touchdown. The other time he didn't take it, the team drove, scored a field goal. And I believe we lost both of those games. So why aren't you pushing them back, especially in the red zone? If they weren't in the red zone, maybe I'd say, okay. If it was 2nd and 10 going to 3rd and 10, I'd say, maybe, okay. But you got to push him back. First thing drove me crazy. He didn't do it.
I think it's because McDermott wanted to be aggressive. I mean, look what he did on all the 4th down plays. He just wanted to be aggressive. I can see where he's coming from. I kind of like when they declined the penalty, I could see where it comes from because at that point we're playing decent defense. Dude, so I think like you said,
they drove all the way to our 14-yard line.
Yeah, but that penalty would, accepting the penalty wouldn't really make that much of a difference. It was like a five yard penalty.
But okay, now you have 1st and 15, not 2nd and 10. Yeah. 15, and you almost push them out of the red zone because they would have been 1st and 15 on the 19-yard line, on our own 19-yard line. I think it was a bad call. Sorry to say, I think that was a bad call. Now, the offense, Brian Dable, my God, what was he doing? We played this team. I say we like I played. They played week 5, and they cut him up with the pass. I text you. I'm like, yo, where's Cole Beasley? My other buddy, Kyle, text him. I'm like, yo, where's Cole Beasley? I forgot Emmanuel Sanders was even on the active roster. And I text you in the 4th quarter. I'm like, dude, where's Emmanuel Sanders? And he got the catch, first down. You bring this guy in, and you don't even use him. I don't know how banged up he was, or anyway. Tyrann Mathieu goes out in the 1st quarter. You don't test this defense deep-wise until the 3rd quarter when we're down. No sense.
In the last couple series, too. That's when they really kind of poured it on.
Singletary. Listen.
I'm telling you. What I kept texting you, where we needed to attack. Right up the middle. Where Tyrann Mathieu was gone. He was done.
The deep ball. You didn't even try it. Insane. Why? Devin Singletary, I love him. Love the guy. But he's not a strong runner. He's a shifty runner. And too many times he's, I don't want to say he's like, pedaling. He's just waiting.
You know what? I agree with you on that point. The last game and the game before, the last 2-3 games, he was hitting the hole. He was running really strong, carrying defenders, getting first downs, getting big chunks, 8-9 yards. In this game, against the Chiefs, when he got the ball, he had like a hesitancy. I don't know what it is, if he was waiting, trying to be patient for his blocks, but it
Yeah.
looked like he was just too hesitant, and it cost him because the defense was really fast. So that little hesitation they had was costing them yardage.
Yeah. And I look at it here. I mean, sorry if I look a little crazy because I'm looking at the stats here. 10 carries, 26 yards. He was averaging 2.6 yards a carry, and he had the one touchdown. Sure.
On fourth
Isaiah
down, by the
McKenzie.
way.
Yeah. McKenzie, 3 carries, 15 yards. You know who didn't have a carry here? Our strongest runner. You know who our strongest runner is? Zach Moss. Why isn't Zach Moss
He
running the
wasn't
ball?
even.
He can catch the ball. He's a stronger runner than Singletary. I understand Singletary, he played well, but damn, man, you don't give this kid a carry. You don't give Zach Moss a carry if you're trying to run. You know,
Yeah.
uh, what's his name? Allen had 11 carries, 68 yards. It's
Yeah.
like insane. Dude, they forgot about Moss. Like, what did this
One
guy
thing
do
about Allen,
that he's
listen,
not?
we can say what we want. The media could say whatever they want, but they changed their tune. Allen is a baller, bro. He was trucking people. He wanted. You could tell the dude wanted it. He wanted it. And by the way, when I gave you my assessment on the game in the last couple minutes,
Mm-hmm.
what happened to the taunting penalty? I'm not trying to be a crybaby. I'm not trying to, get upset about it. But they specifically made this rule up
Yeah.
because of Tyreek Hill with his peace thing,
Yeah.
and he did
I
it
was gonna
blatant. I mean,
I was
he
gonna
did
bring
it.
that up later, but
Matt
you're right.
Milano was 5 yards ahead of him, and he said the peace sign. I was like, oh, there's a penalty at least on kickoff and nothing, man. All right, well,
Yeah.
I'll let you, man. I'm still
No,
aggravated about that. But
I thought I saw it and I was like, all right, no, I mean it's a dick move, first of all,
yeah,
you know. And listen, Milano's a beast, but he's not gonna catch Tyreek Hill.
no,
You know
no,
it.
hell no.
You know? So the one thing that bothered me, and I said it last year in the Super Bowl when Antoine Winfield went up and did it in his face, he
Yep.
got a penalty. But
Mm-hmm.
Antoine Winfield got torched by this guy the first time they met.
Like
And he was
payback.
throwing peace signs all the time and nothing. So, it was hypocritical. And then Antoine Whitfield Jr. ended up getting fined after the Super Bowl $7,815 for doing that. How much money has Tyreek Hill been fined? He
None.
didn't get a penalty and he didn't get a fine after this playoff. So why are you only picking and choosing? If you're going to do it to everybody, if you're going to find Antoine Whitfield Jr., you should be finding Tyreek Hill too. Whatever. Regardless, the Bills on that play, I think it was Jordan Poyer. It took 1 second. He went flat foot on both feet. And
Yeah,
that was
missed the
enough
tackle
for
completely.
Hill to go around him. Just because he went flat feet on both of those.
There
All right.
was Poyer, Hyde, and Milano.
Yeah. But all right, besides that, whatever. Drove me crazy that Moss never even got a carry. Drove me crazy that they didn't throw a deep ball until the third quarter when they were losing. It was like, oh man, we need to catch up. We have weapons all around on this team, especially on the deep threat, that you don't use them. And when Tyrann Mathieu goes down, you don't test them. And I forgot the name of the one safety. I could look it up here, number 40 on them. We ate that guy up.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Anthony Hitchens or Daniel Sorensen. I think it's Sorensen. That guy, they were burning him left and right when we played him. Why aren't you testing him? And then eventually, Josh, when he bowls over that corner and knocks him out the game, then you start throwing. You should have been throwing. Once he came out, you got a backup safety, backup corner, go at these guys. Bad coaching on that part. Like I said, Jerry Hughes played way too much. He wasn't a factor. Not a factor, sad to say. The Mahomes run, yeah, they tackled Obata, which drove me crazy. The Milano, there was people complaining about Matt Milano sticking Kelsey one-on-one in overtime. Like,
He's
if
the
you
best
look at that
coverage
play,
linebacker we have.
not even that. He was on him. Kelsey had a great catch. Almost
Yeah.
didn't get his feet in. So why are you going to talk crap like, oh, you're going to put a linebacker on Kelsey? The guy's a beast. He's one of the best cover linebackers out there. He
Absolutely.
had one of the highest ratings at linebacker all year long, covering running backs, tight ends. It doesn't matter. So with that, come on, stop it. So moving on to this, the third quarter, man. Honestly, like you text me or when they took the lead, my buddy called me. I'm like, dude, I was on delay, and I text you, yo, I'm on delay. It's like, so I don't know if I want to talk right now. My buddy called me after the Bills score and take the lead with a minute something. I'm like, dude, too much time. And then he's like, I knew he was on ahead of me. I was like, yo, I don't want to talk. I'll call you later. Hung up the phone. Then that Tyreek Hill play, crazy. The guy runs. He's a monster. Bad angles on the Bills defense. Didn't get him. Okay. I'm like, there's so much time. Bills could come back. Boom. Bills go down. Score. 13 seconds. I call my friend up. He's like, yo, you guys got this. I was like, nope. Too much time. And he's like, what are you talking about?
It's over.
I swear to God, this is what I said. It comes down to how the Buffalo Bills line up on defense.
Yep.
And when I saw them line up, safety's 25 yards deep. Linebackers were like 15. I was like, I don't like this. Now he's ahead of me, right? I was like, don't say nothing. I'm like, I don't like this. First play. Boom. What was it? 20 yards? First of all, if you're lining up your safety so far, when the ball's hiked, what do? You backpedal. So now your linebackers say 15 yards, they're going to backpedal to almost 20 yards deep.
Yeah.
You throw a 10-yard pass, 15-yard pass, they're going to get those 20 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Let's see what they do the next play. And what killed me too, they call timeout each time. Why? To play that deep? Makes no sense. They needed a field goal. Now, if they needed a touchdown, that's great. They needed a field goal to tie. They have one of the best kickers. Yes, he missed a field goal. He missed the extra point. But how many times is a kicker that good going to miss that many times?
Yeah, sure.
Happen. Then the next play, line up deep again. I'm like, are you kidding me? I even said it. I'm like, they're going to tie this game. My buddy, he's like, well, after I said that, he's like, you're not going to be happy. I'm like, what? He's like, they tied it. So then I see the play. How? You have two main weapons on Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce, nobody buy him. No one buy him.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, they get it, kick a field goal, whatever. Now, this is what pissed me off. You have enough faith in your defense. This is why I said remember it. You have enough faith in your defense, McDermott, to not take a penalty and push them back to the 19-yard line where they're by the end zone. But you don't have enough faith in your defense to kill 13 seconds on the clock. You don't have enough. Yeah, you play prevent. You don't have enough faith in your defense for them to hold them. What was it, 40 or 50 yards they needed with 13 seconds?
45 yards.
Press. I'm not saying press because that's how you get burnt. You want to play cover three. You want to play cover four. Keep your linebackers and your nickel back where they should.
You can even play cover two and just have them corners bump and run. That's it. A bump. You keep them on the line real quick for a second or two, and
But if you're afraid that Tyreek Hill is going to bust up behind you, by the way,
double them up.
But not even that. They didn't have those crazy all game long. They really didn't have any deep plays. Okay, yeah. You should have enough faith in your team, the number one defense in the league, to kill 13 seconds. I don't care. I liked that they kicked the ball into the end zone. Okay, if they did a squib and it didn't go, say, to the 10 or 5-yard line, they're going to run it. And even I think the Kansas City Chiefs special teams coach said it too. You catch the ball, you're going to run it. You're going to be almost at the same spot where they were.
Yeah.
You're going to be closer. And all they needed was a field goal. So I don't mind that. What I do mind is that you played such soft defense. You prevented yourself to win this game. The Bills, McDermott, I don't know if it's McDermott, special teams coach, whoever. I blame McDermott because he should have said, what the hell are you doing? Leslie Frazier, defensive coordinator. McDermott, defensive coordinator. What's wrong? What are you thinking? Just say, yo, guys, can you stop them 13? Let's go. We're going to play defense. And you play this prevent soft crap and you allow them to score. People saying, oh, squib, no, don't believe it. Play defense. That's what lost you the game. And then I'm sorry, I'm going to call out the Bills fans. I'm a Bills fan. I'm going to call you guys out stop your whining about overtime. Stop it. Because if
Yeah,
the Bills would have gotten the ball and we scored the touchdown,
we would be celebrating.
we'd be celebrating and we would Kansas City would be whining and no Bills fans will be like, well, sorry, Mahomes should have gotten the
Yeah,
ball. No,
yeah.
stop it. Don't be hypocrites. Don't be
But it's
hypocrites.
definitely, but it's definitely something that the league needs to look into. You
Yes,
know,
I
it's
don't
you know,
no, that too. We'll talk. Listen, you like college rules for that?
yeah, yeah. I like the college rules for that. I'd rather they both get the ball and see what happens. That's Josh
Yeah.
Allen never had an opportunity. He never got to put his hands on the ball.
But again, you could say that's the Bills' defense's fault,
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not the rules' fault. It would be the Bills'
Now,
defense for not
now
getting
with
a
this
stop.
big, with this big, let's. I'm trying to find the right word with this f up on defense and
Uh-huh.
on special teams because with the special teams coach, what's his name? Heath Farrell. I think it was Farrell. Um,
Uh-huh.
would you think it's going to come down to him for the decision of not squib kicking it and kicking it deep? Because if you really look at it too, see, I was thinking about it at the time in that moment.
I
I
don't
was
think
thinking
it's a
about the
mess
Music
up.
City Miracle. I was thinking about the Music City Miracle on how, wow, 6, 7 seconds left and they scored and won. I was like, man,
But
I hope that doesn't happen again. When they kicked it deep at the time, I was like, man, I think that's a pretty good call because we'll be able to stop them with 13 seconds. But
it was a good call, I thought. And everybody's going to second guess whatever. Honestly, dude, you have the number one defense. Do you see a defense? Well, it wasn't like we got burned. They played soft defense. Everybody was back, too far back.
I don't
They
know. I don't
gave
know.
them the yards.
I don't know if you've seen a couple of videos that are floating around uh, of Kelsey telling Mahomes, "Hey man, if they're playing us soft, they're playing us soft. If they do that again, the
Yeah.
seam is right there. The seam is there." And then
Look,
before he hiked the ball, he was like, "Do it, Kelsey. Do it. Do it."
right there.
And he had Tyreek do it down and in, and he did the seam route, caught it right there, got 15, 20 yards for it.
But the problem, nobody was on them. Everybody just went deep. Everybody dropped deep. I'm sorry.
All they needed
I'm
was a field goal. We should have stopped them,
that's
man.
what that's what I'm saying. Listen, that's why I have no issue with them kicking deep. And let's
Yeah,
say they kick the ball to the 10 or 5 yard line, right? Okay.
yeah.
Now you have to worry about Tyreek Hill returning it. You would hope he would keep running and waste out the clock. But you could fair catch. I'm pretty sure you could fair catch a dumb
Yeah.
a squib kick or whatever. You just take a knee and that's it. The play is dead. Now,
Unless it's a crazy bouncing,
yes.
squib kick.
Or if you think it's going to hit the 5 yard line, you're the receiver, you just wave it dead and hopefully it bounces out the end zone. I don't, like I said, I don't care about that. To me, it was fine. I like that. But my thing is, I like
We should have
kicking it.
stopped them.
Huh?
We should have just stopped them on defense.
That's it. Kick it into the end zone. Fine. You're starting at the 25 yard line. Great. 13 seconds. Yo, defense. Play defense. You want to play a little soft on the back so nobody gets behind you? Fine. Your core guys in the middle, stay where they have to be, lock it down. Now you have to throw a perfect throw over my linebackers, between my safeties to get that yardage. Because if you throw it in front, we're going to tackle you dead. They had 3 timeouts. You played super soft. With that time, 13 seconds, you could at least have 3 plays, maybe 4. They had 3 plays. They did 2 plays, kicked the field goal, done. That's all on the court.
I think they were a little scared because Dane Jackson was kind of getting manhandled during the game. I don't know.
Again, the thing, that's fine. Player cover 3. You keep your linebackers. Not everybody needs to be 20 yards deep.
Yeah.
That's the problem. 20 yards deep. Now, for overtime, I don't like college rules because everybody gets the ball on the 20 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
This is what I would say for the league to do. I mean, I don't know why they don't do it. You get kickoff, fine. Just say Kansas City gets the ball, right? Kansas City went, drove down, touchdown, fine. No extra point. Everybody has to go for a 2-point conversion. Move the 2-point line back, whether it be on the 15 or the 20. You have to get 2 points. No single kicks. No single points, extra points. Other team gets the ball.
It's an opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you go down there. You have to score a touchdown if you're going to tie it, or you win by getting those extra points, like the
Mhm.
2 point conversion.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't want to put a kickoff in there because the NFL might say no kickoffs, fine. Everybody starts at the 25.
It's funny. Yeah.
First team gets the ball at 25-yard line. You score a field goal, that's what you got. You score a touchdown, you got to go for two. Next team gets it, 25-yard line, go down the field. You score, you lose. There's no complaining. And
Yeah.
it's not going to be like teams are going to go back and forth scoring touchdowns all day.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, you
Especially
know?
with the two
And I
point
think
conversion deal.
yeah, and you force the 2 point conversion from a farther place back, not where it usually is, because then that's easy. So you got to make it a
And
little
by the
different.
way, the only time I saw Stephon Diggs was getting that 2 point conversion. What happened with him? I think he had only 2 or 3 receptions. I thought it was going to be a breakout revenge game for him.
If you notice their defense, I mean, they play a zone, but they were beating up Stephon Diggs and they took Dawson Knox out of the game.
Yeah.
That's why you should have been passing the ball. Like I said, where was Beasley?
Beasley.
Where was Sanders? Luckily, Gabe Davis, like I keep saying, I remember the clown, like I said, had posted, oh, Gabe Davis will never even amount to a number two, some Bills fan. And I'm like, stop it. Gabe Davis is better.
Yes.
He's already a number two. The only reason he got pushed back was because they brought in Sanders. There was no reason
Mhm.
for him to even bring in Sanders, but I get it.
Mhm.
He always liked them.
Sanders is probably gone this year.
He has to. They don't have money for him. They don't have
Yeah.
money. So that was my take on the thing. Too many missed tackles. Our rush, the only guy who showed up was Mario Addison. I mean, Ed Oliver, too. Besides that, it was a little rough on the rush. Oh, that was another dumbass call by Leslie Frazier on the end zone. All of a sudden, you're going to blitz Tyrann Mathieu. You're not even blitzing, I mean, Tyron Johnson. You're not blitzing all game long. But all of a sudden, when they're on the end zone, what was on the 3-yard line, 2-yard
Yeah.
line, you're going to blitz him. The receiver cuts across. Micah Hyde has to pick him up. And Mahomes pulls out these stupid passes where he just throws it up. And luckily,
Yeah.
his receivers always seem to come down with it. Like, that's not where you blitz Tyron Johnson. When they're up in the open field, you should be blitzing Tyron, but you're not. Just bad coaching, dude. I just hope somebody picks up Frazier, and I hope somebody picks up Dable. I want Dable gone, especially after calling that first half
Well,
of that game.
since you got your opinion already, and I put my opinion on what happened in the game, you want to move on to see where they're going to wind up because they're not going to be in Buffalo anymore. I've heard there's rumors that Dable might be the new head coach in Miami, the Giants.
Well,
Leslie Frazier might be in the Giants. It's a lot of rumors swirling around, but I think
it's a
Dable
lot
will
of,
wind up in Miami,
a
and I
lot of
think
Saki.
Saki, Dable Saki, and then I think Frazier will wind up in New York. But that being said, I would love to have Ken Dorsey be the offensive coordinator, but from what I'm reading, he might wind up wherever Dable is going. So that's the loss I'm hurting for. I like Ken Dorsey a lot.
Well, I get I'm reading that too. Miami Dolphins, that was news. They requested a second interview from Brian Dable. Now, this is what, okay, so fine. The Giants, they've interviewed Dable, I think, twice already. They interviewed Leslie Frazier, and I don't think you saw the news, but I'm going to bring this up too. They interviewed Leslie Frazier. If I'm going to keep either one of these two guys, it would be Leslie Frazier, right?
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. If he's gone, adios. The one guy I would like, but I don't think it would happen, if they brought Schwartz back. Because when Schwartz was there, they had a really good defense. And I think him and McDermott would gel right, but I don't think that's going to happen because I think Schwartz is like, football's done.
What about the dude from the Saints?
He said, I read that he said that some teams already reached out to him. And
Okay.
he's like, as of right now, it's not the path I want to go. So who knows? Maybe he retires. I don't think he's going to go from head coach to offensive coordinator. That guy will get a head coaching job anywhere if he wants it. I think everybody else gets put on the back burner if Sean Payton is going to be the head coach
What
somewhere.
about Brian Flores and all these other guys that got canned? I mean, I'm just trying to think who would be a good fit as offensive and
Brian
defensive
Flores was a
coordinator.
defensive coordinator, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're still he's still getting interviews. My thing is, I don't. Once that happens, we'll see. Let's see where everybody lands. Uh, not Rodgers, but the Broncos. They had interviewed Vic Fangio for the head coaching job, but it said today they ended up taking Green Bay's offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett. So
Yep.
Nathaniel Hackett's, excuse me, their new head coach. With all the rumors of Aaron Rodgers going there. And real quick, I guess we'll segue a little bit. But I'm going back to the Bills. Aaron Rodgers, he's probably going to be the MVP. Everybody's on this guy's jock. I don't know why. I told you last year. I was like, yo, you don't want to be on my team? Bye. Look what he did. He pooped himself against San Fran in Green Bay, cold ass weather. What happened last year in the last drive of the game? Guy forces a ball to Devontae Adams between coverage there. They don't complete it. What? Guess who was open? Lazard was wide open in the end zone. Such a great quarterback. He should have saw his other target there wide open instead of trying to force it into double coverage. This week, he has one of the last plays. First down. Who's wide open? Lazard. What's he do? Forces it to Devontae Adams. This is the best quarterback out there. Come on, stop it. I don't care about Aaron Rodgers. If he goes to Denver, what's going to be different? You think he wants to go to Denver and play Kansas City twice a year? You think he's going to beat Kansas City? I don't think so.
I think he's going to make the move. I think if he goes, I think he's going to try to go to one of the AFC teams.
Let him go. Honestly, let him go and let's see what he does. Because if you go to Denver, what are you going to say? You're going to blame your young wide receivers? You're gonna blame who? You're gonna blame? You're blaming everybody in Green Bay. Oh, my tight end was hurt. Well, who cares? Your other wide receiver was hurt.
What do you think about Tom Brady? Do you think he's coming back?
I hope. Well, Big Ben retired. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah. I hope Tom Brady retires. Like, not just because I don't want to see him no more. If he comes back, great. Listen, Tampa, he would have to take a pay cut to go back to Tampa. If he wants them to resign all their players. They have a lot of players that have new contracts and they're going to want big money. So if not, he might be going to a depleted Tampa team. So who knows, So me personally, retire, dude. What do you have to prove? You have 7 Super Bowl rings. You were in 10 Super Bowls. You're 7 out of 10. What do you want? Just to compete? If he retires, he could get any TV job he wants with the NFL. Oh, yeah. The guy is set for life. Why do you want to go out there again? God forbid you get hurt, even though this is a softer league now. That's why he still could play. But anyway, that's that. Brian Daboll, if he goes to Miami, this is what drives me crazy about Brian Daboll, by the way. Everybody gives him all the credit for Josh Allen. Oh, he's developed Josh Allen. Oh, he does this with Josh Allen. Yeah, he's helped Josh Allen. Josh Allen every offseason goes and works with Jordan Palmer to better himself.
He's the one that actually got him going. That's the guy I give credit to.
Yeah, and you tell me, you give me, I'll pick a whole bunch of plays out of John Madden on Madden's football game with the wide receivers that he has, the talent that he has on offense, and I bet you I could call a damn game. I bet you I'll look like a really good offensive coordinator. So let him go down to Miami, see what he could do with Tua. And I want to see the quarterback coach. What's his name again?
Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan. What they should do is say, hey, Jordan, if he leaves, I don't know if he knows the offensive playbook or what. Would you want to be our offensive coordinator? And just keep him. That's what you would think, maybe. Offer him the offensive coordinator job. That's even if he wants it. Because what's Daboll going to do? Offer it to him over there in Miami? Mm-hmm. So if you want to keep him, say, Jordan, you could be our offensive coordinator. Let's talk. Let's see what you have.
Isn't Ken Dorsey's the quarterback coach?
Well, that's what I mean. Ken Dorsey. So you say, Ken, if you want that offensive, you want to be offensive coordinator, let me see what you got. Blah, blah, blah. The job is yours. Hire within, which they like to do anyway.
Yeah.
But if not, go ahead. Let's see what you could do with Tua. Let's see if Brian Dable is the real deal.
I think, even getting Brian Dable over there, what they did to Flores over there, I think they regressed a year or two, to be honest
Mhm.
with you. I mean, there's no way, Brian Dable's going to go over there and make an immediate impact offensively, with what they got. You got to learn the system. You have to learn the system. There must
But
have been bad blood. Something really bad must have happened with Brian Flores for them to. I mean, the dude, they won 10, 11 games. They went like 9-1 in their last 10-game stretch.
the
I mean, they
players
still
like him.
fired.
Yeah,
The
the players
players
like
like him. I mean, I was shocked when I heard the news. I was like, Brian, I had to like double read it. Like, they fired this dude. This dude just came, they started off slow, but they came back and, they beat New England Patriots. They did good. They did. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little confused on why they fired him, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. NFL's a business. So we'll see what happens.
If we lose Leslie Frazier, I wouldn't mind Brian. What's his name? The coach coming over as our defensive coordinator, Flores. That's fine. I wouldn't mind that. He knows Belichick, which would be good. He knows
Yeah.
the way Belichick thinks, so I wouldn't mind that at all if he was willing to come on as our defensive coordinator. Uh, what else? There was a couple who got arrested for using fake vaccination cards to get into the Buffalo Bills games. The dummies went on social media and bragged about it, and they saw that,
I,
and they
I didn't
arrested
even
the two
know that.
clowns. Yep. What else?
I
Bears
saw the
have.
video that I saw the video of that kid that went on the field and got tackled by Diggs. Did you see that video?
I saw the after. I didn't see Diggs hit him.
Yeah. There's a video. Well, the video circulating. He's in the stands with his friend, and the buddy goes, "Hey man, I'll give you $1,000 if you go on the field and go streak on the field. Go run on the field." He's like, $1,000. He's like, "Yeah." Next thing you know, he's filming him running on the field, and Diggs just annihilates him, man. So the
Diggs.
kid, I think, is facing like 3 years or something like that. Some crazy stuff. What they're saying, yeah. But I
What's
mean,
up,
hey, you
dude?
got paid $1,000.
Yeah, well, he's going to need that in legal fees.
Yeah,
Stupid
unless he
kid.
gets one of those
Pardon? A slap on the
a
wrist.
public defender.
Oh shit! Hold on, man. I didn't see this. Sorry to everybody who's out there posting. My one laptop crashed. Uh, let's see this. Flores didn't get along with the GM and Tua. That was by Dennis. Kyle says Bills Mafia stand up. I got Josh Allen on my team. Should Buffalo draft another corner? Yes, I think so.
That's a good
Joe
yeah.
Cepalo said I was 13 away from winning money. Yeah, me too, Joe. Yo, man, your Bills let me down. Shut up, Joe. No.
Where are you seeing this? I don't even see none
this
of these comments, man.
this is on my page. I'm trying to see the rest of the comments. There's 21 comments. I can't see half of them.
Oh wow, I only got 2 comments on mine. Your computer, you need to get that computer fixed, man.
No, I know.
You're like Dave, you're like the Dable of the computers, like freaking Brian
Oh,
Dable now.
oh, damn. I'm
You
trying
look
to
like
see.
Leslie Frazier in the fourth. It's like Leslie Frazier in the last 2 minutes. Damn.
It's not coming up. I gotta see, but I didn't even notice all these guys. Sorry, my other computer that I usually read these things on crashed right before the show. So I'm trying to actually what I could do is try to share this
Let me
to
see. Yeah, I'm gonna try
to
to.
your
Yeah, I don't
page.
want to leave nobody hanging either.
Yeah, so if you go onto my page and you see our show, actually here, I'll share it to you. That's it. Let's see. Oops.
I got it.
Yeah,
There you go. I just got it.
so if you want, you see all the
You got the
comments.
list. You got all the comments, or you want me to scroll down?
No, scroll down because I don't have them all.
Okay. Let me go. Sorry, guys, but we're gonna get it. Kyle Lilly says Bills need to have all playoff games at home next season. Yep. If he hadn't lost the stupid Jacksonville Jaguar game, if we hadn't lost the Tennessee game, and what else? There was another
Pittsburgh
game that
game.
the
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh game, we would have had home field advantage. We would have been able to have home field advantage through the playoffs, and we probably would have been playing for the AFC Championship this weekend at Buffalo.
Go ahead, keep
Let me see.
reading. And while you do that, I'll drink some sake.
Yeah. Let me see. Um, Dennis Bolger put Dable might be Giants coach.
Good for you,
He also
Dennis.
said, huh?
I said, good for you, Dennis, if you get him. Hope you do. I don't want him.
And then Kyle Lilly asked a good question too. Should Buffalo bring back Mario Addison and Isaiah McKenzie? My honest opinion, I like McKenzie. I don't know why. Something I wish I would know. I wish I knew what is going on within the organization that they did not have him return kicks. That they had Micah Hyde doing the kick return job. Something
Yeah.
that we don't know, but it kind of baffles me that he's not back there because you saw what he did against Miami. I know he muffed a couple
I think it's
kickoffs.
because he fumbled the few times
Yeah.
and muffed a few. And you saw it last year when Singletary dropped a few passes or fumbled.
Oh, they both.
That was it. You were done.
Yeah.
You know, and Matt Breda, we talked about it. After that, he never touched the field again after the third time he fumbled. So I think maybe that's it. But go ahead. Sorry.
I wish we could. I want him to keep Isaiah McKenzie. Mario Addison, he put pressure this weekend. He was there, but he just wasn't able to finish. You know what I mean? It's crazy that he got so deep as he got.
I can't blame Mario Addison because he was the only one. He had the most pressure out of everybody.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to bring back him or Hughes, I bring back Addison. But honestly, the one guy I think they should bring back is FA. But
yeah, he got a good motor. He's got a good motor for sure. Yeah. Joe Cepalo put, yo man, your Bills let me down. Yeah. I don't think it was so much that we let us down. They let us down. I think it was just the coaches. It was a coaching glitch. Something happened there. I don't know what happened with the coaching staff. They got a brain fart in the last 13 seconds. And then he put, I was 13 seconds away from winning some money. Kyle Liddy said, Bills Mafia, stand up. I got Josh Allen on my team. Should Buffalo draft another cornerback? Absolutely. Trey White's going to be back. At the end, I think your boy there, what's his name? Can't believe I'm drawing a blank.
You got to re-sign Wallace too. You need to re-sign him.
I think they're going to resign him, but he's going to be a free agent. The last two games, I was a little bit iffy on his coverage, man. I ain't going to lie. If it wasn't for him, for Hyde getting that interception,
he's a number two.
Burnt.
He's a number two. He's not the number one. That's why you bring him back to be the number two. And Trey White, hopefully he returns like Trey White, and that's your number one.
And then, by the way, that had been killing Trey White being on the sideline or at home watching the game, knowing that if he was in there, that would have been the difference maker right there. Dennis Bolger also put Flores didn't get along with the GM, and two, I guess that's when we were talking about why they fired him. I had read also too that they had gotten into a couple of arguments to where Flores said we should have drafted what the heck's his name? Now I'll draw a blank now, but another quarterback besides Tua. Oh, Mac Jones. He said we should have had Mac Jones. Yeah, so that's what I read. I don't know how true it was, but it's actually pretty good gossip if that was the case. If he told him, hey man, we should have got Mac Jones instead of you, that's kind of pretty funny. Even though Tua was kind of coming along, I'm really not too impressed with his deep ball. He's more of a short passing guy. But if Dable goes over there and brings Ken Dorsey, who knows? He might be able to get developed. I don't know as good as Josh Allen, but he might be a little bit better than what he is right now. Let me see. That was it. That's all with the comments. But I appreciate you guys chiming in. We have a little technical difficulties with the main computer, but we'll always get to you. If you got any comments, just type it. I'll be able to read them. And with your upcoming opinions on what we need in this draft, it's going to be a long off season. We have 7 months till August. But we'll be keeping you guys updated on any moves, any trades, anybody that gets released, any free agency signings. I thought we were $9 million above the cap last time I read, but that was a couple weeks ago. You were saying there's $1 million over the cap, so that's going to be a problem.
Maybe I'm reading this wrong. I'm trying to refresh the page right now. It's not coming up for some reason.
You might be right. I mean, this is old. A couple weeks ago, I thought we were $9 million under the cap. But, you got to think about what's going to happen in the AFC East. You got Miami Dolphins going to have a whole bunch of money, a whole bunch of draft picks. The Jets got a whole bunch of money. I think they're in the top three.
They have like
um,
as of right now, they have about 60 million, and
yeah,
then they were saying they could go higher, and they have four of the top, I think 40 picks or some crap like
yeah.
that, or 30
So
picks.
The
The
Jets are gonna,
Jets,
you know,
if they're smart, the Jets will be competing for second or third place.
yeah,
The Bills
if they
be
play it
number.
right, we'll see, we'll see.
Hmm.
But and Miami could have been in that spot had they not getting rid of Brian Flores. I thought they were a pretty decent team. And to be honest with you, the way they were winning, the way they were playing, because I saw them play against New England. That was a team I really didn't want to face if we were going to face them in the wild card. I really didn't
Yeah.
want to face them, to be honest with you, because they were dangerous. You know, they came up, they won 8 out of their last 9 games. They were on a roll there for a little while. They whooped, New England. They beat them twice, correct? They
Yeah.
beat New England twice.
I didn't
Um,
I didn't mind them because I don't trust Tua. I'm like, whatever. Tua doesn't scare me. That's the only
then,
reason, you know.
yeah, but if he develops pretty good, I'm not too confident with his arm just yet.
I
And
just
Mac, okay, I get a lot of flack. I get a lot of stuff. Guys call me that are New England Patriots fans, like, comparing him to Josh Allen. It's like, look, his rookie year, he had this and this and this compared to Josh Allen. I understand that. That's cool. But Josh didn't have the weapons that Mac has right now. We got the weapons now, and he's developing. Mac is going to be a decent quarterback, but I think he's got another 2-3 years before he gets to that level.
yeah. He's not a game. He can't like if the run game is gone, he's not gonna win you the game. That's the
No.
difference. He's not gonna win you the game. He still needs a year or two. Let's see what he does next year because he always need. I was talking to our buddy Justin for the Jets guy who comes on sometimes. He's like, dude, every quarterback. Look at Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he was having a good year, but he's not. He can't do it with his arm all the time. He can do it with his legs. I don't trust his arm all the time. He still
Yeah.
needs work. I like him. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but if I don't think if it's Lamar and Mahomes, he's not going back and forth like him and Allen. If it's Allen and Lamar, he's not going back and forth like Allen and Mahomes.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not doing that. He might
I think
run.
Allen
He's
Mahomes
not
is a
doing it
great.
with his arm.
It's going to
Real
be
quick.
like. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I'm still optimistic because I've been a fan for a long time, and I remember, the Bills lost, and I graduated high school. Damn, let's show my age. But in '88, they lost the AFC championship. In '89, they lost the divisional championship. And 92, 93, 94, they went to 4 Super Bowls. So I'm optimistic. Look, we lost the AFC championship. We lost the divisional game. So I'm looking to go to the Super Bowl next year, babe. We just got to see how
Dude,
Bean, Bean, I don't know if you saw his interview, but he was hurt. He was bothered by what happened.
Listen, if this was a regular 9 to 5 and I was the owner or the GM, I would have walked in there and be like, McDermott, gone. Dable, gone. Frazier, gone. After that stupid ass 13 seconds defense decision you did, you'd all be fired.
Now, does it, for some reason, listen, but for some reason, it doesn't.
I'm gonna be like, you gone. Sorry, 13 seconds. We have the number one defense. Play defense. Don't play this prevent stupid shit. You win the game. And then we're hosting a game in Buffalo against whoever. You're telling me the Bills wouldn't be going to the Super Bowl? You're telling me the Bills wouldn't be going to the Super Bowl? 13 seconds? Come on, man. Especially with the Titans out of it.
Let me ask you a question. You've been a fan for a while. I've been a fan for a long time. What playoff loss hurt you the most? Was it the wide right? Was it the Music City Miracle?
Playoff, that's Super Bowl, so that hurt the most. But go ahead.
That hurt the most. Okay, well, I mean, does this really? For some reason, it didn't really sting that bad, and I think it's because we never got. Huh?
To you? No, it stung. We had the game won with 13 seconds.
We had the game won with the Miracle against Tennessee.
You know what? Because that could happen. And I think I was watching one thing and they showed it. I was like, all right, I finally might believe it was a legal pass. I might. Because I still wanted to be like, no.
Damn.
Real quick, hold on. The Bears, they hired Matt Eberflus. as their new head coach. That was the Indies defensive coordinator. I didn't think, that guy would have been hired, but whatever.
Yeah.
Their defense wasn't all that. Dan Quinn said he's staying with the Cowboys as a defensive coordinator. Josh McDaniels is interviewing for the Raiders. They asked permission to interview him. Let's see what happens with that
It's
bun.
gonna be a nice fit if he goes there.
By the way, Dennis said, "Peace, Will and Vinny. Peace out, Dennis. Sorry, my computer crashed over. It's all jacked up.
Please, bro.
That's why I didn't see
Thanks
these
for coming in,
comments."
man.
Broncos, like I said, hired Nathaniel Hackett. The Saints requested to interview Bucks offensive coordinator Byron Leftwich for
I
their
thought he
head
was going to
coaching job.
Jacksonville.
Well, I don't know. They is not hired. He's going to interview over there too.
Okay.
The Saints also asked to interview Lions defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn. I didn't even know he was their defensive coordinator. And Shaquille O'Neal's pushing for prime time Deion Sanders to be the Cowboys' next head coaching job. I guess he wants to fire.
Man, he's a high school. He's a college coach. Ain't he a coach in college
he's
somewhere?
Yep, he's coaching some school, like some college, I think in Texas. I'm not sure, but I've seen
Hey,
that.
what you think? Somebody was telling me that Shaq Lawson might come back.
I
What do you
wouldn't
think
mind
about that?
Shaq
What's your opinion on
Lawson.
that?
Honestly, I wouldn't mind him. I have to see where this because the stupid site's not loading, where our money is at. All right. So right off the top of my head, I know Ike, he's a free agent.
Like
FA
Boca,
is a free agent.
didn't he hurt his knee? He's done.
Well, it doesn't mean he's not gonna come back. Levi
No, I know,
Wallace,
but
free agent. Oh, I forgot to say this. So we know the Giants, they hired assistant manager from the Buffalo Bills, right? Joe Schoen or
yes,
Shones,
yep.
however his name is. He already made an offensive player move. Did you see it?
No.
His is for Dennis, but he's probably gone by now.
Oh, he took our running back, didn't
Who? Antonio Williams. That
he?
you and I
Yeah.
keep saying this guy should be playing. And guess what? I said it before. If I was a GM out there, I would have picked up Antonio Williams off of our practice squad. Finally, somebody smart picked him up because our dumbasses can't use the freaking kid. You have Taiwan Jones, who's a free agent, by the way.
Can I read the list real quick?
Go ahead. I'm so mad.
I got the list.
Antonio
The 16th. We got 3 minutes left. Then we got to make our quick picks for the champions.
Go ahead.
I don't really care. But anyway, defensive end Mario Addison.
Mm-hmm.
Guard Ryan Bates. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Booker. Matt Breda.
I like
Vernon Butler. Tyrell Dodson. Jerry Hughes. Taiwan Jones. Isaiah McKenzie. Saran Neal. F.L. Bada. Harrison Phillips. Emmanuel Sanders. Mitch Trubisky. He's going to be somewhere starting the quarterback.
Somebody was saying possibly Miami. Could you imagine Dable taking him? They just threw it.
They got to get rid of two of them. Levi Wallace and Justin Zimmer. Zimmer, I haven't seen. What happened with Zimmer?
He got hurt. He was out all year long. So listen, there's a few guys I would love for them to come back. Siran Neal, he's sorry, like I think he only was $600,000 on our cap. Siran Neal, good depth guy. I would like him to come back. Zimmer and Phillips, I like both of them. You know, honestly,
Bates. I like Ryan Bates.
Yeah, I like Butler, but I don't think they're going to be able to resign Butler too. Bates, yeah, I like Ike. If I could come back healthy, somebody put out a thing like if you could only pick two guys. So I took McKenzie and Phillips. But this is the thing. We still have Cole Beasley on for another year, I think. I thought he was a free agent. He's not.
No.
McKenzie played more than Beasley in this playoff game. What did he do? Nothing. He's not there yet. So, do you bring him back to sit behind Beasley, or do you trade Beasley away and then you sign McKenzie? You could go with the youth movement, but it kind of stinks. You know, I don't know. There's a lot of guys.
For some reason, my gut feeling, I don't think Beasley's going to come back.
They would have to trade him then. And
that's what I'm saying. I think they're going to trade him.
Brandon Beane said Beasley's coming back.
Okay.
So let's see what happens. Okay, picks.
I don't
what,
even care.
me neither.
Rams,
All right, Kansas
Rams.
City. Kansas
Okay.
City's giving 7 points to the Bengals. I hope the Bengals kick their ass.
I like the Bengals passing attack. It all depends if Tyrann Matthew comes back with that concussion protocol. I don't
It
know
was
what
a
the what.
full practice today.
Okay, so yeah, it's a wrap then. I think uh, Kansas City. I got Kansas City, doing 32 points against Bengals looking nice in the pass game, though. I got to give it to them.
They couldn't
I say
protect the
32-24 Chiefs.
Cincinnati spanked them. I don't know when during the year. I hope
Yeah, week 17 field goal, but that don't
I
count.
hope Cincinnati goes in there and spanks them.
I hope so too, but I don't
I'm
think it's
not
going to
picking
happen.
Kansas City for nothing.
Kansas
Nothing.
City. It's at Kansas City. I think they won week 17, week 16 or 17 by a field goal. But I don't think it's going to happen. These guys, bro, did you see how they were playing? They played really good, man. I got to give props where props due. And by the way, props to the Chiefs for sending $13 to Josh Allen's grandma's
I was gonna bring that up. The Children's Hospital over there in
the
Buffalo.
children's hospital. I'm taking it as, they're saying it for 13 for the 13 seconds, but I think they're giving the money for number 13 Gabriel Davis for scoring 4 touchdowns on them.
By the way, this is fake news. Stephon Diggs went and claimed Me Too because he was molested on Sunday and there was no calls at all against Kansas City defense. But anyway, I'm taking Cincinnati because I hate Kansas City. I like Andy Reid. He won his Super Bowl. I don't care if he ever wins again. Done. LA Rams, San Fran. I am going with the Rams. I hope the Rams win everything, unless Cincinnati's there, and then I'll root for the underdog. But besides that, I hope the Rams whoop everybody's ass.
It's so weird because I really don't like Garofalo the way he throws. I just don't like the way he plays. But I don't like what's his name, the corner from the Rams. I just don't like it. I just don't like Jalen Ramsey.
Florida State.
Huh? I know. I love Florida State. I'm a Florida State dude, but I never really liked her. I don't like people that talk to. I don't know. You just talk too much for me. But
me too.
So
but I want to see
the Rams are going to pull this one out. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. I think in the 24-21 range. I think the Rams are going to pull it off. 24-21.
Real quick before we bounce, Kyle said tough loss for the city of Buffalo and their fans. If healthy, they will be back. Kyle, they're going to be back. They just better not play freaking prevent defense. My God, dumbass coaching. That's all it came down to. Man. By the way,
we could always have Jake Jerron back.
I wouldn't mind, but he retired.
Yeah.
By the way, everybody knows Vinny and I had a bet that Greg Rousseau took Boogie for the sack competition. It was a T-shirt. Vinny's wearing the T-shirt because Greg Rousseau had more sacks than Boogie. So there
I'm wearing it proudly. Look at that.
Welcome to Allentown was Vinny's win. That's the T-shirt.
That's right. Won. That's right. And you know what's messed up about it? They didn't even hardly play. 2 draft picks specifically to stop Mahomes. And they hardly played.
Well, honestly, I don't know because Boogie had 3 tackles. And Greg Rousseau only had 1.
That's Greg Rousseau dancing over there.
That was stupid ESPN because I clicked it by accident. Anyway, Boogie had 3 tackles. Greg Rousseau had 1. Jerry Hughes, 0. FA, I think, had 3 or 4. That's where we got to look and adjust this line. And like I said, hey, Brandon Bean, that's me tapping on the mic. Get a 350-plus pound defensive tackle.
Yeah.
If you would have had that, 2 of the linemen would have been on him, and these guys would have had some damn sacks.
Yeah, man.
Guys, I guess we'll let you know if we do a show next week.
We could do a little short show, like
maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta look at my schedule.
Talk about the game.
I really don't care about either game, especially because the Bills are out.
Hey, another thing, I seen you shave. I seen you shave, bro.
I haven't
I
shaved
didn't. I
again.
forgot to shave. I just kept it going, but
I haven't shaved since the last time I shaved. But anyway, as always, follow us on Twitter, Viva Los Bills, Facebook, join our Viva Los Bills page, and YouTube, Viva Los Bills. If you're not on Facebook, you're watching us on Zingo, cool. If you want, follow us on YouTube, Viva Los Bills. For Vinny, myself, adios, guys. Sorry
ciao.
we didn't win. Take my last sip of some sake football, sake coaching, sake everything,
It's
sake.
shocking we ain't going to the AFC